Morning, guys, gals. Yeah, my subscriber base, it was like a Rush concert in here. It's mostly fellas, right? And a couple of girls hanging out in the chat or whatever. But yeah, we're pretty much a Rush concert here, so. But guys is one of those, it goes either way, so don't worry about it. No offense intended. But yeah, I hope you can hear me over the roar of the tires. It's early and it is certainly cold. Now I wanted to talk about the most important meal of the morning. What do you mean, what am I talking about? Oh yeah, some of you guys are Hobbit folk out there. Some of you guys have more than one meal. Well, that's a nice looking shovel. Yeah, some of you guys have more than one meal, but I'm talking about the one. I don't like breakfast. Let me just start off with that right off the rip. I don't like breakfast. Breakfast is an emergency procedure that gets me to a more acceptable time of day later on. Now, of course, I'm IV-ing coffee from the time I get up. I don't drink as much coffee as I say. Oh, maybe I drink more than I think. I don't know. I'm not going to judge myself right now. But coffee, that goes without saying. That's like, am I breathing during the night? Yes, I am. Okay. Am I drinking coffee because I'm awake? Okay. There are indications that there is life in my body. And so anyway, I'm not talking about coffee, but I'm talking about breakfast. And I'm talking about the fact that I don't like cereal. Cereal doesn't really taste good to me anymore. Not since, I was 11. It doesn't last. Then there's like toast. Toast is another one of those, like, I don't really feel great after I eat toast. Like, it doesn't really instill me with energy. And then, occasionally when I'm running late or I just really don't feel like eating, I'll have a granola bar. And I usually follow that up with a second granola bar. Yeah, it's for the same reasons that I don't like cereal. I mean, it just doesn't last. And again, it's that emergency procedure that gets me to a more acceptable time of day. But the breakfast that I do like, which is rare, is when I open the fridge and there's that little gift I forgot about in there, and that is somebody got a sub the previous day and they weren't using part 2 of the sub, so they re-gifted it to me. So I got somebody else's half a sub. I like a pastrami sub in the morning. And so basically this is what I do. Take it out of the foil. I always try a bite of it. I gotta make sure it's good, whatever. It's usually a little cold and clammy. That's not cool. But I'm gonna try it anyway and see what happens. But then what I do is I get a frying pan, get the frying pan up and running, nice and warm. Pastrami goes in the frying pan, right? Then I gotta open up that sub roll that I just emptied out because it's still cold and clammy. Are you appetized yet? And then I put that in the pan next to the pastrami so I can warm it up. Sometimes I'll put the sub roll in first to kind of gently warm it up because I don't want to burn it. Then when the pastrami is good and hot, and I've taken the sub roll off, I usually will put a little sriracha mayo on the bun just to kind of freshen things up a bit. And sriracha mayo is super easy to make. I can't really give you the recipe. I mean, I can give you the ingredients. It's sriracha and it's mayonnaise. And I just sort of, I don't know the ratio. I mix it. I just put a little mayonnaise in a small bowl and I mix in sriracha till the color's right. So there's no ratio. I don't really know how much I'm putting in, but when the color's right, I know it's right. So I put some sriracha mayo on that sub roll, load the pastrami back in. Right around this time, the wife usually walks in. She may say something like, "What are you eating?" I'll say pastrami. Say, "For breakfast?" And sometimes I'll say something witty like, "No, I was just heating it up to put it back in the fridge." That always goes over well. But then when she gives you that look, you know the one. Just a reminder, like, honey, there's a lot of cornflake guys out there. You didn't marry a cornflake guy. You married the pastrami guy. Anyhow, that's the only acceptable breakfast for me. Nice hot black cup of coffee, dark roast, and a leftover sub, revitalized. And I tend to have more energy, tend to have a better attitude, trooping it into the day. How about you guys? What do you do for breakfast? Are you a breakfast person? Are you a second breakfast person? Do you skip? Do you have a favorite? Leave it in the comments below. And I look forward to hearing back from you. Anyway, Matt the Greeter, stay warm today. I'm showing a lot of steering wheel here. I gotta adjust things for the next video, but all right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.